most definitely do brand deals, go to events. You can most definitely get PR packages as a micro influencer, and I don't want nobody else to tell you different because I've done it. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandria, but you can also call me Allie. Honestly, I had this video idea in my head for a while, but the Lord was like, yeah, you got the receipts, girl. Now make that video. So here it is. First, for the people who don't know what a micro-influencer is somebody who has like 1,000 followers and up. That's the basic definition of what a micro-influencer is. So instead of just putting small creator, you put micro-influencer. I would honestly say put that on like your Instagram bio, as well as if you have a TikTok or maybe a YouTube channel, because sometimes there are brands out there who are looking for micro-influencers. You can most definitely do brand deals, go to events, and you get PR packages as a micro-influencer, and I don't want nobody else to tell you different because I've done it and I'm still doing it. Right now, I am at the point where I'm starting to get paid to do things like show up at events or to promote a product. But one thing about it, and two things are for sure, when it comes to me, I do not promote nothing that I wouldn't want to use my own money for, or I have already used my money for. And even if they do gift me with something, most likely I will go ahead and buy it again.
And that's on period.
Right now, this shirt that y'all see me wearing is something that I was gifted from a brand in exchange for a post on Instagram. Now, if y'all know me, I literally wear this shirt all the time because it has a wonderful message on it. So that's one of my things. One thing I feel like y'all should really do is only promote brands that you would actually use. Do some research on the brand. The smaller businesses / the startup companies are the ones who really want to work with micro influencers. I'm not going to dive too deep into that because if y'all want to know more about that, you can request another video. What I will say though, there are platforms for you to do this as a micro influencer. My two favorite tools that I like to use is socialcat.com as well as Kale app, because as a micro influencer, it was hard to actually get brands to reach out to me. So I had to reach out to brands. Yes, you can go ahead and reach out to some of these brands, get their email, or if it's a promoter for an event, you message the promoter and ask like, hey, who can I get in contact with to discuss this more? Honestly, I feel like in the beginning, you are going to be doing a lot of work. So if you're not interested in doing the work, then maybe this is not for you. Maybe you shouldn't be a content creator. You can have the best equipment in the world. If your personality isn't showing through the camera, it's not gonna work because nobody wants to sit here and listen to a robot. Now, when it comes to a niche, this is such a controversial topic because some people are like niche down, niche down, niche down. And if you don't know what a niche is, it's basically like a genre for your content. Some people start off with fashion, some people start off with tech, some people start off with gaming, some people start off with makeup. There is so many niches out there, but you have to figure out which one is the best for you. I honestly tried a lot of niches before I got to what I'm at now, which is a lifestyle blogger. One thing I would suggest, if you ever go viral on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, whatever it may be, see what type of content it was and maybe look at the comments that people are making, because that can show you what your audience wants to see. Like, they like you doing that content. So for me, this year, I really realized that people love when I post things about events. As of right now, I'm in South Florida, so I make content about South Florida, like the events that I go to and things of that nature. So that's what y'all can see. Y'all can go to my Instagram and my TikTok, maybe here on YouTube, and you can see those content that I'm talking about. That's what I'm choosing to do and kind of diversify it so that it can fit with my interests and what I like. But I realize I have more talent than just that. Like, I'm a really good editor, and I actually have been editing for some people. That's what brings me into my next topic, is editing, because if you are making content, nobody wants to sit there listening to you just going like this, like heavy breathing and all those things. Cut it out.
Come on now, cut it
Oh.
You don't have to have a really expensive editor. I actually edit off of my MacBook, and you do not need a MacBook neither. I just edit off my MacBook and use iMovie, but you need to learn how to edit, because a lot of people, they do not want to just sit there through your content and you're just trying to figure out what you want to say. Cut that part out and get straight to the point. I see a lot of people using Capcut now. I utilize Capcut to like make transitions and things for my videos, and I also edit there. So you can use Capcut, and there's other free editing software, but I would just say get to learn it, get to know it, and utilize it, because people want to see something that's entertaining, especially if they don't know you. They're not going to want to just sit there and listen to you talk and talk and talk all day. Another advice that I would like to tell y'all is to just start. You do not need the best camera in the world. You do not need the best tripod. You do not need the best ring light. Right now, I'm actually using natural sunlight, so you do not need all that fancy equipment. You just need to go ahead and start. And no, you're not going to be the best when you start, and that's the purpose of starting, is so that you can improve and you can learn and you can get better. Last point that I want to touch up on is having a community. I know it's hard to build a community because sometimes your family or your friends, they don't really understand why you're doing what you're doing, and so that's why I would suggest going like on groups on Facebook. You search out YouTube groups or TikTok groups, and they give advice there, as well as some people who can watch your video and give you some insight back with some of the techniques that they use. Also, keep watching videos just like the one that I'm making right now, because that's how I learned a lot. You're gonna have to do your research. You're gonna have to, if you're going to an event, you're gonna have to network. You have to talk to people, whether it be online first, and then when you start going to an event, every event that you go to might be paid for, but that doesn't mean you can't make content. Make the content and talk with people and be open about it. I know it's gonna be hard to go out there and be like, yeah, I'm a content creator, follow me and stuff like that. It's gonna be awkward. We all seen those influencers in the wild video. It is embarrassing, but you gotta embarrass yourself. Be a little delulu. It's definitely gonna be uncomfortable when you first start, but the more that you do it, I feel like the more comfortable you get with it. Make sure you're branding yourself right. When you're sending out emails and stuff, I would suggest to make a social media kit. You can go on Canva and make a social media kit. I have a social media kit, and I put the brands that I work with. I would say see it as a voluntary internship. Don't go ahead and quit your job just because one of your videos went viral, because you're looking for longevity. That's why I say find something that works for you that you know you can keep on in the future. I probably might have blessed things out, but if y'all do have some questions, don't be scared to go ahead and comment down below. Of course, I'm going to tell y'all to also like and subscribe if you do like my content, because I have to grow too, you know. Thank y'all for watching this video, and I hope y'all stay tuned for what I got next.